Hi everyone, focus of today in this short session is lengthening side body. So I'm going to get you to start in child's pose. Have the knees fairly close, reach your arms out in front of you nice and long. But I want you to come onto the fingertips. And on the fingertips nice and high, push your bum back. Lift your head slightly and begin to expand across the back. Let this feel like a strong, awake, engaged pose. Bum pushing towards heels. I'm going to say this a lot today, but wrap your armpits in. Keep all of this length, but begin to walk your hands very slowly to the right. As you walk your hands to the right, bring a little bend in the right arm and straighten that left arm a little bit more. Wrap those armpits in. Don't look left, don't look right. Just look down. Hold 3. Breathe for 2. Focus on length, not where your hands are. Then come back to center. Over to the other side. Wrap that right armpit in a lot more. Left arm bends a little bit. Keep that right bum cheek pushing backwards towards the heels. And then bring yourself back to center. Come forwards to a tabletop. Lift the chest as you inhale. Ripple back through as you exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, ripple back through. Lift. And carry on. Closing the lips. Breathe through the nose. Take 3 more rounds. Two more. Make sure your breath is just softly audible. 1 more. And then come back to center. Look down. Extend the left leg back. Flex the foot. Extend the right arm forwards next to ear. As you inhale, draw knee to elbow, meet in the middle. Then open back out. Find some length. Squeeze back in. Then open back out. Draw back in. Open back out, hold there. Breathe 4. Lengthen a little bit more for 2, but no back bend. And then release. Other arm, other leg. Inhale, knee to elbow, squeeze. Open and lengthen. Push that heel. Back in, knee to elbow. Open and lengthen. Draw back in. Back out. Final time. Squeeze a little bit harder. Then lengthen a little bit further. And then release. Take a round of cow, a round of cat. Curl the toes. Push your bum back into down dog. As you get there, have a little walk out. Even here, look at those arms. Turn the bicep to the thumb. Wrap the arm in. And find the same feeling you had in that child's pose. Obviously, you're not the fingertips this time. You're pushing firmly through the hands. There is still length in the side. Stop moving. Turn the right foot 45 degrees to the right. Keep pushing through the hands, but look under the right arm. Find some more stretch in the right hand side of the torso. Look under the armpit for 3, 2, and back to center. Left foot turns 45 degrees to the left. Bend the right knee. Push through the hands. Breathe 4, 3, 2. Come back to center. Inhale, forwards to plank. Forwards to tiptoes. Get the knees down. Slightly lift the chest. Bend the arms to 90 degrees and straighten them again. To 90 degrees. Then a small back bend, cobra. Pull forward, squeeze the elbows in. Bum to the heels. Into downward dog. Right leg up, push through the hands, reach to the ball of the foot, and then step the right leg to the top of the mat. Back knee down, reach your arms up, take your right thumb to the hip crease, straighten that right leg, flex foot. With that right thumb, push back and down, with that left arm, reach forwards. Arm almost in line with the side body. Breathe for 2, Then on one, come forwards, left hand pretty much to the centre line, right hand to belly, turn belly. Turn chest, open arm in line with chest, look up. Turn the palm in, wrap your armpit, then move the arm slowly up and over. Turn your armpit more to the face. If you want to make it harder, straighten the back leg, but only for as long as you can actually maintain the rotation. Take both hands to the floor inside your right leg. Walk your right foot a little bit forwards, a little bit to the right. Lift up to the fingertips. Move the hips, move the belly, move the chest forwards. I want you to stay on the fingertips. Stay on the fingertips, start to bend the arms and pull your body forwards. Pull your chest forwards. Right knee stays close-ish for 2. Walk the hands back in, step back to plank, tiptoes. Chaturanga, knees up or down. Lengthen to up dog or cobra, maybe sphinx. Bum to the heels, into downward dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Step the left leg to the top of the mat, back knee down, reach your arms up. Left thumb into the hip crease. Sit back enough to straighten the leg, flex the foot. Right arm with the ear, guide your chest forwards. Open the toes. Heel pulling towards you. Arm reaching towards air. Breathe for 3. 2, lift the chest perhaps a little bit higher. Then bend the leg. Take the right hand next to the left foot. Turn the belly, turn the chest, open the arm. Keep the right shoulder down. For as long as you can maintain the rotation, let the arm reach up and over. For every centimetre you move the arm, wrap in a little bit more. Maybe curl the toes and straighten the back leg. And lift the bum a little bit higher and turn the body a little bit deeper. Breathe there for 4. Rotating for 3. 2. Hands down, step back to plank. Slow vinyasa. Again, eventually meet in downward dog. Pause in down dog. Then let's walk your feet to the top of the mat. As you walk the feet forwards, bend the knees, slide the hands under the feet. Lift the chest up, look forwards. Bend the arms, begin to fold deeper. Steady breath. Aim your belly to the thighs, let the elbows stick out and fold millimetre by millimetre further. Hold there for 3. 2. Then on one, lift up to halfway, reach your arms back, and then fold forwards. Come to stand at the top of the mat. Reach your arms up. As you reach your arms up, hook your thumbs, open the fingers. Wrap those arms in, then lift up and over to the right. So standing up and over to the right. Try and create a banana shape, so the hips move a little bit to the left. You can see the arms at the corner of your eye, just like you could in that first child's pose. Breathe 4, 3, 2, and come back to center. Hook your thumbs the other way. Lift up and over to the other side. Find integrity with what's happening around the shoulders. Breathe for 4. Hips slightly to the right. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Back to center. Feet still at the top of the mat. Natural distance. Reach your arms up. Lengthen. Take a little back bend. Exhale. Take the hands to the floor. Forwards. Inhale. Lift up to halfway. Hands down, step or jump back chaturanga, slowly through your vinyasa, eventually in down dog. Look at the hands, bend the knees. Jump, step, float to the top of the mat. Lift up to halfway. Forward down. Inhale, chair pose. This time, hands to the floor, fold. Lift up to halfway. Hands down, step, jump, float back of vinyasa. Eventually down dog. Feet together. Right leg steps forwards, open to warrior 2. Now as you come to warrior two, take your left fingertips to the left thigh. Now look at my hand. It's my fingertips, not the palm, just the fingertips. And reach that right arm up and over, wrap your armpit in as you do this. Try not to turn the chest or hips forwards. Turn that armpit to the face, keep that front leg nice and bent. Come back to center. Take the right forearm to the right thigh. Turn the belly of the chest, let the left arm reach up and over. Almost pushing your left foot down into the mat. You know what I'm going to say as you reach the arm, turn the armpit in, slightly tuck that bum cheek for 2. Come back to warrior 2, hands to the floor, take a slow vinyasa, eventually downward dog. And down dog, feet together, left leg to the sky. Left leg top of the mat, warrior 2, taking the time to really find the base, because you know this base is the same for the next 3 poses. Lengthen from fingertip to fingertip in warrior 2, shoulders mount. And then take the right fingertip to the right thigh, left arm reaches up, wrap, lift up and over to the side. Everything pretty much facing the side of the room except the face. Armpit turning towards face as well. Then come back to center, forearm to thigh. Turn belly, turn chest, look up and only reach your arm once again for as long as you can maintain the rotation. Breathe 3. 2. Then come back to center, hands to the top of the mat, step back to plank, a slow vinyasa, eventually downward dog. Bend the knees, jump to a seated position. Now as you come to sit tall, have the feet a little bit further away, right arm under right leg, elbow down if you can. Left hand to belly, turn chest, open arm. Get a little bit deeper. Turn the palm in, wrap the armpit. Once again, for every centimetre you move the arm, I want you to turn your armpit in an extra half millimetre. Only move for as long as it gets harder. Only move for as long as you have the rotation. Ease out. Other arm underneath, elbow down. Turn belly, turn chest, open arm. Turn the palm, wrap your armpit up and over slowly. Breathe 4. Lengthening for 3. 2. And then on 1, ease yourself out. Straighten the left leg out. Draw the right foot in. Get the hands each side of the leg. Lift the chest, draw the heel back. Start to guide the chest forwards. Take one hand under the calf. Continue to draw forwards. Maybe both hands under the calf. I don't care where your hands are. I care that they're drawing you both forwards and slightly across the leg. So far better to have your hands higher, doing that. You're going to be grabbing the top of the feet, rounding the back, and not moving across at all. Belly button across the leg. Spine as long as you can. Slowly back up, switch sides. Other leg out, other leg in. Same thing. Turn the belly, draw the heel back. Turn the chest, don't use your hands initially on the leg, eventually do. Think less about where the hands are, think more about what the hands are doing. Pulling forwards, breathe for 5. Belly across, 3, 2, and 1. Ease yourself up. Draw the knees in as you lie on the back. Take a little bit of movement left and right. Round the back after all that lengthening the side. And then make your way to Shavasana. In this short practice today, I'd love you to stay here for as long as you want to stay here. Thank you for sharing your practice.